Hey class, Absolute 5 here. So today we're going to cover more fractions. We're still doing fractions, of course. We're covering simplest form, or reducing fractions until they cannot be reduced any further, or like I said before, simplest form. So let's understand that. So let's write out what that means. A fraction is written in simplest form or lowest terms when the numerator and the denominator have no common factors other than 1, okay? So, for example, let's say I gave you 2 over 3, right? And ask yourself, is this in simplest form? Meaning, can I reduce this further? And the answer to that question is no, I can't reduce this further, so therefore, yes, this fraction is in simplest form. Okay? Now, let's say I gave you a different fraction. Let's say I gave you 10 over 12, right? This is not in simplest form because, well, one, I can tell because they're both even numbers, okay? Since they're in even numbers, I could use 2 to reduce both of these two. So 2 divides into 10 5 times, and 2 divides into 12 6 times. So I'm now left with 5 over 6. And this is in simplest form because 5 and 6 don't have any common factors, so my answer would just be 5 over 6. So if you can't, let's say for example, it's hard to figure out what this is, you could simply break it up. Let's say I gave you this problem instead. Let's 12 over 26. Let's try this one. A good idea is, if you can't immediately see that 12 and 26 can be reduced, let's just say for the sake of argument you don't know, you can write the factors of this. So let's say I break this up with 2 times 6, because 2 is the smallest even number. And I write this as 2 times 13. You can clearly see that I can cancel this 2 with that 2, right? And then I'm left with 6 over 13, and yes, that is in simplest form because I cannot reduce any further. So it always pays off when you're trying to write something in simplest form to break it up in even numbers if possible, or let's say you're not given even numbers. Let's say I'm giving you 21 over 27, right? They're both not the same. Well, not the same, I should say. They're both not even numbers, they're both odd numbers. So the thing is, then you have to ask yourself, okay, I have to write these write their factors out. Like, what two numbers multiply into this? So for 21, it's 7 times, well, we could do it the other way around, excuse me. It's 3 times 7, and this could be 3 times 9, and then you simply cancel, and you're left with 7 over 9. Because those two definitely don't have any common factors at all. Like, not at all. They have no common factors at all. All right? So I hope this lesson's helped you guys trying to reduce fractions. There's actually one more way, actually, too. I forgot to mention one thing. Let's use that same problem. Let's say you didn't know it was, let's say you had no idea it was 3. Remember this technique, and I believe I said this before, but I'll say it again. If you can't figure out a number's factors, try to add the digits. And if the digits are the sum of that number, then that number is divisible by 3. So if I add 2 and 1, that's 3. 2 and 7 is 9, so I can use 3 to divide into both the 21 and the 27, and I still get the exact same thing. All right? So that's the lesson for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and destroy that spell button. That spell button. I said it again. That bell button. Why do you keep saying spell? Bell button. You destroy that bell button, so this way you get more. This way you guys get more content from me. Well, then if you destroyed it, then you can't really get more content. Oh well, I'll say something else next time. This has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. And always remember, guys, don't hate. Calculate, man. Just calculate. Don't hate. Just don't hate. Just calculate.